The U.S. Justice, largest ever financial seizure, sees 2 arrests with over 3.6 billion crypto that was stolen. This was 2 people that actually went in, and the government actually got the Bitcoin that was in their cold wallet. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. If you think you have money that's in a cold wallet that's protected, I'm going to give you an example, a good example right here, where they actually easily went in and got the money that was in a cold wallet. This is how they did it. There were 2 individuals that were arrested on the 8th of February in Manhattan, New York, for an alleged conspiracy to launder cryptocurrency was stolen during a 2016 hack of Bitfinex, a virtual currency exchange presently valued at around 4.5 billion. Now, the Department of Justice said in a statement that the law enforcement measures to date had raised 3.6 million in cryptocurrency linked to that hack. In what the Department of Justice said was the department's largest financial seizure ever. Now, Ala Lichtenstein, 34 years old, and his wife, Heather Morgan, 31, both of New York, are scheduled to make their initial appearances in federal court today at 3 o'clock p.m. in Manhattan. Now, this is showing you how the feds actually get in these cold wallets. Also, folks, if you want to legally learn how to get your income taxes to zero or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen right here, and you'll get new videos automatically. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and ask for some help. Again, according to the court records, Lichtenstein and Morgan allegedly conspired to launder the proceeds of 119.754 Bitcoins that were stolen from Bitfinex's platform after a hacker breached Bitfinex's system and initiated more than 2,000 unauthorized transactions. Now, those unauthorized transactions sent the stolen Bitcoin to a digital wallet under Lichtenstein's control. Now, over the last 5 years, approximately 25,000 of those stolen Bitcoins were transferred out of Lichtenstein's wallet by way of a complicated money laundering process that ended with some of the stolen funds being deposited into financial accounts that were controlled by Lichtenstein and Morgan. Now, the remainder of the stolen funds comprised more than 94,000 Bitcoin remain in the wallet used to receive and store the illegal proceeds from the hack. Now, after the execution of court-authorized search warrants of online accounts controlled by Lichtenstein and Morgan, special agents obtained access to files within an online account controlled by Lichtenstein. Now, these files contain the private keys required to access the digital wallet that directly received the funds stolen from Bitfinex, and allowed special agents to lawfully seize and recover more than 94,000 Bitcoins that had been stolen from Bitfinex. The recovered Bitcoin was valued at over 3.6 billion at the time of the seizure. Now, Deputy Attorney General Lisa O. Monaco said that today's arrest in the department's largest financial seizure ever show that cryptocurrency is not a safe haven for criminals. In a futile effort to maintain digital anonymity, the defendants laundered stolen funds through a labyrinth of cryptocurrency transactions. Thanks to the meticulous work of the law enforcement, the department once again showed how it can and will follow the money no matter what form it takes. Now, Assistant Attorney General Kenneth A. Polite Jr. of the Justice Department's Criminal Division added that federal law enforcement demonstrates once again that we can follow money through the blockchain, and that we will not allow cryptocurrency to be a safe haven for money laundering or a zone of lawfulness within our financial system, said Assistant Attorney and General Kenneth A. Polite Jr. of the Justice Department's Criminals Division. Now, the arrests today show that they stated here that we take a firm stance against those who are allegedly trying to use virtual currencies for criminal purposes. Now, U.S. Attorney Matthew M. Graves for the District of Columbia said that cryptocurrency and the virtual currency exchange changes trading in it comprise an expanding part of the U.S. financial system, but digital currency, highest executed through complex money laundering schemes could undermine the confidence in cryptocurrency, said U.S. Attorney Matthew M. Graves for the District of Columbia. Now, the Department of Justice and our office stand ready to confront these threats by seizing or using 21st century investigative techniques to recover the stolen funds to hold the perpetrators accountable. Now, the criminal complaint alleges that Liechtenstein and Morgan employed numerous sophisticated laundering techniques, including using fictitious identities to set up online accounts, utilizing computer programs to automated transactions, a laundering technique that allows for many transactions to take place in a short period of time, depositing that stolen funds in accounts at a variety of virtual currency exchanges and darknet markets, and then withdrawing the funds, which basically obfuscates the trial of the transaction history by breaking up the fund flow, converting Bitcoin to other forms of virtual currency, including anonymity, enhanced virtual currency, in a practice known as chain hopping, and using the U.S.-based business accounts to legitimize their banking activity. Now, in a methodical and calculated scheme, the defendants allegedly laundered and disguised their vast fortune, said Chief Jim Lee of IRS Criminal Investigation, IRS-CI, and IRS-CI Cyber Crimes Unit. Special agents have once again unraveled a sophisticated laundering technique, enabling them to trace, access, and seize the stolen funds, which is amounted to the largest cryptocurrency seizure to date, valued at more than $3.6 billion US dollars. Now, criminals always leave tracks. In today's case, is a reminder that the FBI has the tools to follow the digital trail whenever it may lead, said FBI Deputy Director Paul M. Abbott. Thanks to the persistent and dedicated work, our FBI investigative teams and law enforcement partners were able to uncover the source of even the most sophisticated schemes and bring justice to those who exploit the security of our financial infrastructure. They went on to say that financial crime strikes at the core of our national and economic security. With a hack of this magnitude, public and private sector collaboration is crucial to ensure continued consumer confidence in our financial system, said Acting Executive Associate Director Steve. Now, Francis of Homeland Security Investigations, Isla Liechtenstein and his wife Heather Morgan attempted to subvert legitimate commerce for their own nefarious purposes, operate with perceived anonymity. Today's actions demonstrates HSI's commitment and ability to work with a coalition of the willing to unravel these technical fraud schemes and identify the perpetrators regardless of where they operate. Now, Liechtenstein and Morgan are charged with conspiracy to commit money laundering, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison, and conspiracy to defraud the United States, which carries a sentence of 5 years in prison. A federal district court judge will determine any sentence after considering the U.S. sentencing guidelines and other statutory factors. Now, these are some things, folks, that you need to look at if you're. This is why I tell people, and I have all kinds of comments on here all the time about people that don't declare money that's in these Bitcoin wallets, whether they're cold wallets or you got it with a crypto exchange. They have ways, and they will go in and do a search warrant. They will dig and dig and dig until they finally find out where your password is. A lot of times what they'll do too is they'll try to cut a deal with somebody else that's either a partner, could be your spouse. Now, technically, your spouse can't say anything while you're married. But the problem is if you're going through a divorce, there's all kinds of problems because usually it's the spouse that ends up bringing this stuff up. And usually you're going to have to tell somebody something, because if you die and you don't tell somebody something, the cold wallet's going to go in the ground and nobody's going to find it. So you need to be open with this. If you don't like high income taxes, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. We show you some legal ways to do it. One way is if you're a U.S. citizen, you're going to have to relinquish your U.S. citizenship. There are other ways, you're using the foreign overseas exclusion. But the best way is to get out of your citizenship totally. If you're from a high tax country like Germany, Austria, you need to leave that country, or Canada, Australia. Leave the country long enough to actually free yourself up tax-wise legally to where you don't have to pay taxes on that asset anymore. In some cases, you might have to pay the tax on it before you leave, whether it's sold or not. Depends on the country and what sort of tax laws they have. But the best thing to do, folks, is if you don't like high taxes, do it legally. Get outside your country or relinquish if you're a U.S. citizen. If you want more of this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions. Hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. We deal with over 100 citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries all over the world. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button, folks, at the right of your screen right here, and you get new videos automatically, and that notification bell right next to it. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below, and I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.